into the online broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Why, good afternoon, you dooligans, and welcome to another recap of your favorite soap opera, Days of Our Lives. I am your host, Tony Moore, and I am
Donald Carey.
I'm your host, Tony Moore, and I am joined by a co-host whose hair is larger than life.
Oh, I didn't check it. Is it big enough?
Oh, yeah.
Does it swoop a little?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like hook, line, and sinker.
I'm Mark J. Freeman.
And it's just us two here.
Just
now,
us.
We are going to start the show with some unfortunate news. Our very own Peter, unfortunately, had a schedule change in his job and will no longer be with us. So we're sad to see him go, but wishing him all the best.
All the best
in his future
Peter.
endeavors.
Yes. But we'll have James.
We will have James on to bigger and better. We have James, who will be permanently with us.
James Lott Jr.
Yeah, James Lott Jr. So the Quiet Storm. So he'll be with us. He's not with us today, but he will definitely be with us next week. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our videos. Make sure you add us on Facebook, Tony Mark Peter. And also, if you're someone who's jogging around or walking around, or maybe you're at work and you can't watch a video, make sure you log on to iTunes and subscribe and download our podcast there and catch all the latest on your favorite soap opera, Days of Our Lives. And please help us get to 3,000 views in this video, because we are going to unlock the vault and start giving away more prizes next week. That's right.
I'm going to give away hair clips.
For you? All right, so we're going to plow through this recap so that we can talk to you guys live. And now it's time to start DISHIN Days. All right.
Sound effect for that.
Right. Well, we're going to get one soon. Yeah, we'll work on it. All right. So first, we're going to start with the Eric, Serena, Daniel, Nicole storyline. Poor Serena is still running.
Wake me up. Wake me up.
I don't know. I don't get where.
I just don't care. I don't care that Daniel likes Nicole, loves Nicole now, wants to marry Nicole now.
That doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't make any sense.
Where did the ring come from? I feel like the writers suddenly were just like, this will be a good idea.
Yeah.
And they just went with it.
Yeah,
it makes no sense that he would want to marry her right now.
It's a complete 180. But we talked about this before. Every time it's like they hate each other. Now they want to be married.
Yeah.
They hate each other. Now we're gonna have 12 kids.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just like, ugh, I'm done.
And Hope was the one that found the ring.
Hope found a lot.
This week Hope was Nancy Drew. She was Nancy
she put
Drew.
Detective skills to work.
Oh yeah, she definitely did. And then Eric confessing his love to Nicole, and of course Sneaky Serena is lurking behind the bush.
I can't. When is she gone?
I don't know. Well, I can't with her character
I think she
because
just left with Melanie. She came with Melanie. She should
have left. I just feel like now she has no purpose.
Oh, she had one before?
Well, yeah. We had to figure out what was in the elephant.
Right.
And once we found out, we were just
Which was a big old waste of the last 6 months of my life.
Well, and I love how they brought Xander back in just for that one little part.
So is he gone?
No, he's still there.
Okay.
Didn't you not see him this week?
Did I?
Did you?
I didn't. I don't remember seeing.
You know why? Because it was so quick.
Oh.
So this is what happened. Serena called him
to get the pizza rolls.
To pizza rolls, exactly. So Serena called him to the private area of Horton Town Square, and was going to record him confessing.
Right. I do remember that.
And he's just like, and she's like, I need a contract so I can get my, because they're going to ask her. And he's just like,
Yeah.
And then he discovers that she tried to record him, and he's like, I warned you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're going to do your faces again.
He's more like, and then Daniel comes in and he's like, all is well.
Oh, I can't.
And then the whole Serena Nicole battles.
Well, I liked the argument. The argument was funny. Like, there were a lot of one-liner quips. Sarah, I do believe, tweeted out a couple that she thought would be good quotes of the week. And I agreed with you, Sarah. I think that they were all good, although they are not my quote of the week.
Well...
But, yeah. I didn't mind the interaction. I just don't care. I don't care. I don't care about her moving in. I love Nicole. I mean, if her moving in means she'll have more one-woman scenes in that apartment, then I'm okay with it.
One-woman scenes in the apartment where she's talking to herself?
Where she's just talking to herself?
We're all about it.
But when those other people come in, then I'm like, ugh.
I just think things with that storyline just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Because, you know... I personally think that Nicole really is still in love with Eric.
Oh, absolutely.
But she's kind of settling for Daniel.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I don't like Daniel and Nicole together at this point.
I'm not going to argue.
So
should we see if anyone in the chat room disagrees?
Because you could not wait to get to the chat room. So let's see.
Well, I just know that we're both on the same page. So maybe somebody else enjoys seeing. The two of them together, because I know I sure.
And they've been our fans have already been talking.
Wait, Melanie, what?
Melanie, you shut your mouth, Mark. Oh, here we go.
I didn't even mention her. Oh, well, I did.
Yeah,
I said that Serena should have left.
Yeah.
That was more of a diss on Serena than Melanie.
Those writers are holding a grudge because they were fired and they are taking it out on us by enduring Danny Cole. That's a good one, Daquan.
Our Melvin fan said that she knew that they were going to do that with Eric and Nicole too.
Cheryl says no one cares about Danny Cole. Fast forward.
Yeah. Oh, good. So we're not.
We are definitely not alone in that. Yeah. All right. So moving on, we have JJ, Eve, Paige, and Jennifer. Okay. So first of all, Eve. Fix your relationship with Paige so that Paige can stop being so angry. First of all. Secondly, I think 1 or 2 pills might have been enough, but to put 3. A dash of 4.
Yeah. Well, she really wants her to hallucinate and really wants her to be sleeping.
But I love that Jennifer was like...
It tastes funny. And then and for the first time, day and night yogurt was open and brought outside. Look at that. So whatever plan that Eve is hatching against Jennifer, I want to know what you fans think. So in the chat room, let us know what you think about Eve's vendetta against Jennifer. But I'm not digging it. I I still like Jennifer and Eve. Like, I really love that. I love that Eve's there.
But have something else to fight about.
Well, they're always going to have something to fight about. It's kind of like Victor and Stefano. They're always going to hate each other.
But of course, but it's kind of like this whole thing of like, you know, Eve is upset because Jennifer is the reason why, you know, Paige is so upset. No. Well, I believe Paige is so upset because you spread your legs open, not once, not twice, to her boyfriend.
4 or 5 times.
It was a couple times for her boyfriend.
Well, and if I was Paige, I wouldn't have done. Well, first of all, we talked about this. The stupid plan she had with the man and the money and all that.
And we found out that she donated to a Devereaux charity.
Right. If she was smart, she'd be like, Jennifer, can I move in with you? Jennifer, can I be your best friend? That's how you get your mom mad.
Yeah.
Not these stupid, idiotic plans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know about that. Well, and then, of course, JJ has started his new job at Club TBD.
Busboy, stockboy.
Busboy, stockboy, all the same thing.
Yeah.
And he notices that Kyle is taking a liking to Paige as he was lurking in the bushes on his way to back home or wherever, because who doesn't use that path when they're traveling?
I do have to say, I kind of appreciate the fact that Serena did say something like to Nicole, why are you always around? She's like, well, it is the town school.
Oh, yeah.
And it is a small town. I was like, okay, I'm going to give you kudos.
Yeah, I'll give you kudos for that.
It is a small town, and it is the town square.
Yes.
I guess that is where you run into people.
But
like with us, it's, pavilions.
Ralph's. It's Ralph's.
Much better prices.
Yes. So JJ's like eavesdropping on the conversation that Kyle and Paige are having, and Paige obviously sees, and of course she puts on the flirt even more with Kyle because she notices that JJ is watching. And then I love that she's like, you can come out, JJ. And he comes out like, you could see me? I'm like, I could see you. Stevie Wonder could see you.
Yeah.
Ray Charles could see.
Yeah.
You in that maroon shirt and those black pants does not make you invisible to green trees. Yeah.
It is what it is.
You do not have an opinion.
My boy Michael's doing a fantastic job.
As Kyle?
As Kyle.
I think he is. And I think that I'm interested in seeing how his role is going to play out.
Yeah.
Because, and we have to mention now, JJ is all about maybe going undercover.
Right.
Because.
To bring him down.
But I hate that that's the reason why, is because he wants to get rid of him because he wants him to get away from Paige.
Right.
Like.
Because Paige, is she on her way out? No. Has that been announced? She is leaving?
She's leaving. We don't know how or when, but she's one of the casualties.
Okay, good. Because I was thinking she wasn't announced yet.
Yeah, she was.
So how long do I got to listen to her?
Yeah. Be angry. Yeah. I mean, it's been a month, girl.
I think there should be that. What was the island?
New Salem. It was.
Or whatever it is backwards. Wasn't it backwards? That New Salem backwards or something?
Oh,
Hold on. I got to write it. Melisuan.
Okay, yeah.
Cheryl, you can correct me.
Yeah.
I think they should put Paige there, Melanie there, Serena there, Daniel there, and they can have a spin-off show that Daquan can host the show.
You're so awful. So
he's gonna tweet me about that.
So I'm wondering how this, because JJ is obviously not waiting for the cops, but he's just deciding to go ahead and give Kyle a call and say, hey, I think I'm going to come on board without taking proper precautions. So I wonder what's now going to happen with JJ, because something seems very dangerous about this.
About him going undercover?
Yeah, about him like this.
I'm not concerned.
You're really not concerned about this week at all.
At all. It was very, very few things. Well, my Billy Flynn was on screen. So
of course.
That made me happy.
I will say I did like the interaction between Eve and Eric, and I thought that was nice.
I thought that was interesting.
And you know, for a moment, I was like, why not put them together?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like...
Well, maybe that's something they're toying with. Although that's the old writers, so God only knows what's going to happen.
Well, I found them to be interesting, and they're both coming from, like, dark places that their situations have nothing to do with each other. Mm-hmm. So I think it'll be a nice, like, comfort thing. Like, they can comfort each other and just be friends and talk about, you know, music and photos and everything else other than their situations.
I have a feeling... I mean, I think all these... What is it? The JJ story, the Eve... I don't know about the Eve and Jen thing. Mm-hmm. The JJ and Paige, the Eve and the Serena and Xander. All those stories... according to what we've heard, mid-August, the new writing takes over. Mm-hmm. So I think it's only a matter of just a week or two that all that's done and over with, and I really won't have anything to complain about. Which is, I don't know what I'll do at AfterBuzz.
And I have no idea what are going to happen to pizza rolls. You won't be eating much of those.
I won't. I will have nothing to get up for. Wow. I'll actually be intrigued by what's happening.
Good. Well, speaking of being intrigued, let's keep the boat moving right along to the top story. Abigail, Chad, and Ben.
And the baby.
Okay, so first of all, so she's confirmed as pregnant.
Twice.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Dear Abigail, if you are trying to hide that you're pregnant, you take all evidence with you.
Yeah. I don't even get me started, because you know what I'm going to say about
when
that.
she put that box in the trash can and covered it, I wanted to go...
What's he going to do? Go through the trash? Yes,
yeah.
He might.
Yes. No, he will. Why? Because any other time you're trying to hide something in a place where they don't normally go, they're going to go there anyway.
Yeah. No, take out the trash. And what's even funnier is that he made a comment later about when she got up to take out the trash.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, you're always so neat and tidy and da-da. So it would make sense that you would take out... You know what I mean? Like...
Well, I love that
always an ordeal.
There was a surprise visit from Jen and Hope, and with housewarming stuff.
I was so like tired when I was watching it, and so I came in and they were already in. And there were gifts and stuff, and I was like, I literally just sat there. I was like, I could rewind and find out why they were gifts.
But you're just gonna wait,
feel like rewinding and going back because and I was like, well, maybe. And I was like, baby shower? I'm like, no, because it's not announced. Oh, maybe it's her birthday. I kind of in my head went with birthday, and then later I found out that it was housewarming.
Yeah, housewarming. And I love that the trash.
I'm very dedicated to my craft here.
Clearly, I love that. I love that the trash can tumbled over and Hope grabbed the box.
Yeah.
So now I love when there's a secret, you can start counting the amount of people that know. So Kayla now knows, and now Hope knows.
And will.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Yeah.
But Kayla knows all because Abigail went to her for the test.
Clyde know too? No.
Clyde's eavesdropping himself.
He doesn't know that she's pregnant.
No, but he knows that Chad still loves Abigail. I sometimes forget that he put that bug in the house until he starts listening.
I started when they did it again because it had been a couple of days, and I was like, why is it? Oh, that's right. He did bug the house a couple of days. It was just such a gap between that I had forgotten.
I totally forget about that.
Sick of recycled storylines. Yes, I agree with you, Cheryl. Because, this just happened.
With EJ.
Yeah.
But that time we still don't know whether she was or wasn't, and we still don't know what happened to that baby. Lord knows that it's going to come up Soros and say, like, oh, guess what? I'm your child, too.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that the baby is... Did we do this already? Is it Chad or Ben's?
Well, it better be Chad's.
You just want more Billy Flynn time. You would allow Abigail to have Chad's child?
I mean, I don't want to take care of it, so I'd rather her take That gives me and Billy more time together.
I do have I have a feeling that it might be Chad's too, just based on how they are putting them in this state of, I want to be with her, but I can't. I still love her, but she loves Ben. I'm in love with Ben, but I'm really in love with Chad.
But she's not in love with Ben. It's obviously she's with Ben because she can't or doesn't want to be with Chad or is mad at Chad or whatever. So
I think she loves Ben too. But it's a different type of connection with Chad.
Right. They have a history.
Yeah.
And now a baby.
We'll see. We'll see about
Stefano
that.
wants them together.
Yes.
Because he wants the farmland in Ireland.
I have no idea. Well, let's do what you love to do really quick, Mark, and take it to the chat room.
Let's see what they're saying.
Between Clyde's bug and Ben Stalker app, those Westons are something else. I agree. Cheryl says she was not pregnant. Well, I don't know. She wasn't, but there's an embryo floating around. Oh, Sarah said, I think Stefano has Abigail's embryo somewhere. I agree.
I do too. I think so too. And Daquan, I was not wrong, very, very wrong, because we don't know the answer to that question yet. And you better hope, Daquan, that I'm not right, because I will find you.
Oh,
and I will
God.
hunt you down, and I will put signs in your front yard saying Mark was right, Daquan was wrong.
Miranda says it should be Chad's for the drama aspect.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah. So now let's go into some tidbits. Aiden and Hope celebrated their anniversary.
Yes. And another dance.
Oh, God. I thought for sure they were going to play that montage again from the last time, and she does the Hope eyebrow. I was waiting for it to come, but
I thought it was going to be the same dress. Like, I thought it was like, we're going to reenact the whole...
Yeah. Is it me, or did the dance seem a little awkward?
Both times it seemed awkward. Yes, the first and the second time.
Like this time, I feel like
it. You guys rehearsed it.
Yeah,
it looked like you were rehearsing.
I feel like it was like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It totally was.
Yeah,
it totally was. And it just, I hate when they do stuff like that. It's like, I would have been happy with the camera just circling around. You know what I mean? Like a swirl.
It's like dance, dance naturally.
Yeah, just dance. It doesn't have to be a waltz.
Yes.
Like if I asked let's waltz around the hotel room, my husband would be like, You want to what?
No, let's just go to bed, Mark. I mean, let's just go to bed. I mean, we don't need to do all that.
Yeah. I mean, and I like them together. I know he's going to be leaving, and it's
I know. I really do like Hayden together.
I think they're killing him.
You think they're going to kill him?
I think that's why Ken Corday said that. Anyone who's dying after September 1st is not coming back.
Yikes.
I think he's dying.
Do you think
Daniel's dying?
Do you think that means there's going to be like another like serial killer?
There could be. Could be.
Or another disaster.
Oh yeah, that's right. Disaster.
I feel like that was the first cleanup.
Yeah.
When they did that disaster and they got rid of a whole bunch of people. Yeah.
That wouldn't be bad.
Including
a little earthquake.
Jack Devereaux.
Well, no, he fell in during
the disaster.
Oh, was that?
Yeah, because Abigail was stuck in the elevator, and then he got out, and then she got out, and then he couldn't get out.
His death.
Yeah.
But I told you we can get around that.
Yeah,
that's easy to get around because we
is
never
true.
saw him. Like there was never a scene like with a dead Jack and Jennifer, or
right,
a dead Jack and Abigail.
Right.
It was just Roman coming up saying
he's dead.
He's dead.
Yeah, and then there was no funeral.
And there was no funeral. There was nothing.
No.
So he could be undercover working on a story. And Roman set it all up.
Maybe because it would go with Roman setting up JJ.
Do you think they're going to bring back the old Roman since they're doing all these switch ups?
No.
You think Josh is going to stay?
I think so.
Okay.
They haven't utilized him that much, so.
Would you like to see the other Roman back?
I wasn't familiar with the other Roman.
I would like to see that.
You would also like to see Jack Devereaux. Speaking of more so of
what
hope.
If Billy Flynn ended up being Jack's son? How amazing would that be?
What, one phone call again and they're going to rewrite history?
Boom, boom.
I love how Hope was very inquisitive while at Ben's apartment when Ben was talking about becoming a Weston and Clyde, and she was just like, so how's that? So he's going to expand here? And she was always like,
yeah, doing her detective work.
Tell me more.
Yeah. No, it was
that was interesting. So moving on, Brady, Teresa, Ann. So Ann and Teresa have hatched a plan with a nerdy kid to catch the Haley and
nanny
and make her look bad. First of all, when I still didn't understand the plan,
right,
but I was just like, okay. It was just kind of like, oh, she left him upstairs and he was so fussy and in a wet diaper. And I wanted to say, Brady, did you not? You checked the diaper, obviously. Did it not smell like formula to you?
Oh, well, yeah.
Because formula, like babies, have a very distinct smell with everything.
Yeah.
With pee, with poop, with formula, and all she did was pour the formula in a diaper bag and then put it in a diaper and then put it in the thing. And I love how she was trying to figure out. So right here I can be seen, but here I can't be seen. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't understand.
Yeah. It's a little. Again, that whole thing is getting so far fetched that I can't.
And you had to. I just noticed my seat like went all the way down. I'm like sitting on the ground. Okay, thanks. And you had to come all the way to the mansion to tell Teresa that she had to get back to work. You couldn't call her or text her?
I can't.
And then that kooky little smile that Henderson did, he was just kind of like, that was awkward.
No, I didn't remember
because
that.
It was.
Yeah.
So there's that. Justin and Adrian are officially divorced, and Adrian is torn up about it.
Officially divorced.
They signed it.
Well, that doesn't make it. It's not official yet. I mean, they signed it, but they still got
it's
it.
official.
The paperwork's got to go through.
It's signed, sealed, delivered. Your divorce.
Well, it's just because they want to have another wedding for them.
I love the when they took it back.
Oh, the flashback. Yeah, I did like that. I did like the flashback.
And she's a mess. She's a mess throughout this whole thing.
Yeah. It was actually kind of sweet though. I kind of enjoyed seeing them. And I'm glad that oh my gosh. What's his name?
Justin?
Justin.
Oh my goodness.
Wally. I kept wanting to say Wally.
No.
Justin apologized for being stupid about saying that what she did was worse than what he did. At least he said that.
Yeah.
Whether he meant it or not, I don't know, but at least he said it. I was happy that.
Well, good. Okay. Well, I have here as part of...
Oh, they were preempted. Some people were preempted. They didn't get to see some stuff.
Well, we're here to catch you guys up. If you have questions or want to chit chat, let me know. We're going to open the phone line soon, but we're going to keep plowing through this. There really wasn't much to Will, Sonny, and Paul. I have it written here, but they were more so all individual. Like, Will was helping out Abigail.
No, they just need to have more gay friends. That was kind of the...
Pretty much.
And then... Yeah.
Hashtag Maxine
that
Sun.
whole thing with Will, he saw them walking apart, and he's like, okay, don't get upset. Don't get upset.
And then, of course, he does.
Forget about it. And I'm going to chase him down. I'm like...
Same stuff, different day.
Same stuff.
All right, so, and that was pretty much your week of days. And we are now going to go into our favorite segments, starting with the 3 Snaps Award. Now, I don't know if you guys caught this or not, but there were quite a few pop culture references throughout this week of days. One mentioned about Kim Kardashian and like 2 other ones. So
Paris Hilton,
exactly. So today's 3 Snaps Award goes to those clever writers who decided to input some pop culture knowledge into this week of days. 3 Snaps Award for them. I rather enjoyed how they tried to add pop culture into the myths of Salem.
Yeah.
There were a lot of.
there were
a lot of misses.
That we mentioned are 2 worthless pieces of pop culture. But.
Well, they were both kind of misses, but A for effort for trying to reel it in.
Okay.
And of
if
course,
they were smart, they would have mentioned Caitlyn. Although this was taped long before.
Well before it. Yeah. But now we're gonna move on to our favorite segment, as opposed to the 3 Snaps Award.
Oh, my quote of the week.
Mark's quote.
Oh, okay. And I'm sorry, Sarah. It is probably not going to be one of your three suggestions that you tweeted me. Although they were all fantastic, and I do agree with you 100%. My quote of the week this week is more a quote of the last 6 months. Because I felt like it summed up how I felt, and I literally rewound it and watched it 3 or 4 times. Not even just so that I could write it down, but just because I wanted to hear it over and over again. My quote of the week is, "Then get a brain, Paige. For someone supposed to be so smart, you are so stupid."
I will have to say, my roommate was sitting on the couch, on social media, and that quote came up, and he laughed. So he was like, "That's so funny." It was
it wasn't necessarily the funniest thing said all week, but it was the most poignant. I enjoyed it. I rewound it and I played it again and again and again.
We like it.
Thank you for saying everything that I've been thinking.
Yes.
Thank you, JJ.
We like it. We love it. I'll make
sure I tweet him a personal thank you, and maybe he'll come sit next to us on the show.
Oh, let's hope so.
Casey Moss
and True O'Brien.
Well, Casey Moss, so he can come.
What if
it's just going to be another awkward moment like it was with Melanie. Although I'm sure our fans would love to.
Of course.
Although Molly was great.
She was.
It's still my favorite picture.
Yes.
With me and Molly.
Daquan. Looking down in the chat, thank you guys, the 37 people who are watching us live. I truly appreciate it. You guys continue to watch us, and make sure you like, subscribe, and share our videos. And we make sure you add us on Facebook, Tony Mark Peter, and we will be unlocking that prize vault and giving away some lovely prizes starting next week.
Did you see that Daquan agreed with me? Did you read what he wrote?
I try not to look at it because I feel like we're going to get struck by lightning.
He said, I love it. Whoa, Mark. Oh my God, Mark, I love it. Those are words you rarely hear. I kept rewinding that too.
And of course, we are celebrating the 50th year of Days of Our Lives, and we would like to take you guys back to some familiar scenarios and characters in the past 50 years with the hashtag Those Were the Days. And today's Those Were the Days will be presented by no other than Mr. Mark J. Freeman. Mark?
Thank you, Tony. Appreciate that.
No problem.
Our Those Were the Days was kind of inspired by some
fans
who had mentioned that it was the 30th anniversary of John Aniston on the show.
Yes.
So we thought we should talk a little bit about the days of John Aniston on Days of Our Lives. And the most poignant, I guess, for me, and the most enjoyable for me. I don't remember a lot of old time Victor. I know I'm the oldest on the panel, but I don't remember a lot of it because I was young. And
We have a photo of John Aniston.
Oh, do we have one?
Yeah.
But my those were the days is back in the days with him and Kate, because I'm still hoping
Oh, yeah.
that him and Kate get back together, because I truly, truly love them together. I think they are a fantastic super couple. I really do. I always love them together. And then they did get married, and then Vivian kind of interfered and brought up the fact that Kate was technically still married, so their marriage was not, it was invalid because she was technically still married. So they're technically were never married.
Yeah.
But I just love them together. I love scenes with them together, all of that.
I think besides his commentary and his snarkiness, for some reason, another thing that sticks out to me is when Nicole tried to kill him using like the toaster in the bathtub.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good one too. I totally remember that.
Yeah.
I totally remember that. Yeah, I was going to say him with Kate or him with Nicole, I'd be happy with for eternity.
Yeah.
Just, I love it.
Just forever. Well, and that was your hashtag, Those Were the Days. And now into some news and gossip. All right, so I love how we always pause for it.
Not gonna happen.
No. So first off, Mark, you have some.
Oh, we have some new arrivals to Salem.
Yes.
We have Jean-Paul Lavoisier, who will now be playing Philip.
Yes. Apparently, Kyle Brandt nor J. Kenneth Johnson were available.
I don't dislike it.
No.
I don't really know him that well. I just know him. We talked a little bit before when he was on
Dirty Dish or Dirty Soap.
Dirty Soap.
Because he was dating Farrah Faf
at the time.
Ex Mimi Lockhart.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he's going to be coming on playing Philip, which I'm just thrilled to death that he is coming back. That Philip is coming back.
Yes. I think we have a photo of him.
Yeah, I think so. I think we do.
There he is.
There he is. I'm not upset. I'm kind of thrilled.
I think he'll be a great addition, and it'll be nice to have Philip back.
And I'm hoping and I think I tweeted this out. My dream is that it actually comes back out that Parker is actually his child with Chloe, which is how it should be.
That'll be interesting.
Because that was originally she told them it was Daniel's, that it was really his.
Yes.
But then she came back and was like, oh no, it's yours to Daniel.
Ooh, who knows though? Because now with Chloe coming back and now with Philip, things about to get juicy in Salem.
That's my hope.
Okay.
We do have one other new arrival into Salem, and that is the child of
Sean D. and
Douglas and Belle. That's Claire Brady, will be played by Olivia Rose Keegan, who I just think is adorable.
And actually a great, I can see
totally.
It's almost like she takes after Martha more.
Yeah.
Martha Madison, who plays Belle.
Yeah.
But it looks like a really good blend of them.
My only concern with this is Martha and
Sean. Jason
just don't seem old enough to have a child this old.
Yeah. Well,
you're welcome, Martha.
And Jason.
And Jason. Well, she'll.
Well, I mean, listen. Does Sammy look like Will should be that age?
But no.
She would have had to start at 10.
No, but she had him young. She had him at 16.
Not that young. Okay, well, I get it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He should be that old. It makes sense.
Okay, I get it.
But anyway, yeah, so those are two new arrivals. And then we have...
Now, there has been much speculation about who is leaving the show, who's staying on the show. And I got a tweet that Aloma Wright, who plays Maxine...
Your mom.
Yes, was let go. To which then I tweeted, oh my goodness, I can't believe this. My dreams of playing Maxine's son has faded away. Mm-hmm. But I want to show you guys this interaction that I had via Twitter. So on Twitter, I tweeted that out, and I, of course, included Aloma in this, to which she tweeted me back and said, and I could hear her say this in my head.
Yeah.
She was just like, where you get that from? That's news to me.
Here it is.
So this is what I tweeted. I said, just saw that Aloma Wright may be exiting her role as Maxine on NBC Days. I was so looking forward to one day playing her son. Hashtag Maxine's son. And she replied with, where did you see that? That's news to me. Here's looking forward to playing your mama. So then I got very happy, and I replied to her, got a few tweets about it, and was hoping it wasn't true. I think I could totally play your son. And can you click on the photo? And so I tweeted her this photo that we took at the Day of Days.
Day of Days, yeah.
And then she replied with, keep scrolling down. Scroll down, James.
Thank you.
To which she replied, I can totally see that.
I don't think she's in the casting room, unfortunately. But
listen,
at least you got one on
listen.
your
If
side.
she can see it and other people can see it,
Yeah.
if she likes it, I love it. I want to do it.
Yeah.
So hashtag Maxine's son. I got approval from my play mama. So, and I also tweeted her that we would love to have her here at AfterBuzz
that'd be
TV. So
fantastic.
we really hope that
She'd have to sit
happens.
on your side.
Yes, of
Mother
course.
and son on the same side.
Of course, duh. Now, one person that has been confirmed that is exiting their role is
The one I posted.
Yes.
James Reed.
Yeah,
Yes,
as Clyde.
I just saw that he is leaving. That was just this week.
Yeah.
That popped up. Because I had been wondering, I was like, I just feel like with the way the stories are going, with all these people that they had just brought in leaving, I just thought, how could he still be there? I kept thinking I missed it. Like, I think I even asked one day when we got here. I was like, is he still on? Is there a thing saying that he's been leaving? Because I don't see why he would still be there.
Yeah.
Which I'm assuming will lead to Ben's departure.
You think Ben is leaving too?
I think so.
I don't think Ben's leaving.
I think he will be. I think if Dad's leaving, he's going to be leaving.
Nah, Dad can probably go. His sister's gone. I mean, he can still stay at Western.
Do? What's Ben going to do?
I don't know. Take over Western and Co.
Sheesh.
I don't know. But we'll see what happens. But I do want to remind you guys that a couple of days ago, we had James Lott Jr. and I had the pleasure of sitting down with Mark Hapka, who played ex-Nathan Horton.
Show his name. He signed the hourglass.
He signed the hourglass right there. So make sure you guys go to AfterBuzz TV and look up Spotlight on AfterBuzz TV, Mark Hapka, and see our interview with him, and also find out all the things that he has been doing since he left Salem and his time in Salem. So it was a great little chat that we had. So you guys make sure you watch it. Now, of course, it is time to announce the winner of our Dual Coast Events tickets to the Long Beach, California event happening on August 1st, 2015. It is the Old School Days event that's happening. And of course, every Sunday at 4 p.m. we post a trivia question that you guys answer correctly. You have to be the first person to answer correctly, and you will win the 2 tickets. So our winner today is Miss Susie Morales Smidley. Sorry, Susie. So, Susie, you are the winner of 2 tickets to the Old School Days event, sponsored by Dual Coast Events. This event is happening August 1st in Long Beach, California, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. If you guys want to find out details about this weekend-long event, make sure you go to dualcoastevents.com. For this particular event, it's featuring people such as Eric Martzoff, Casey Moss,
Garing, Kate Mancy.
No, Galen is not at that one.
He's on the piece picture.
He's on that picture because he's there all weekend. See, you got to pay attention, Mom. You got to pay
Most
attention.
important, though, Billy Flynn.
Billy Flynn will be there. Kate Mancy, Daniel Cosgrove, and Rob Wilson will all be in attendance for the Old School Days event. So congratulations, Susie. And next week, we will be giving away our final final pair of tickets to the Hot Sweet Mixer happening that afternoon. So if you want to win tickets to this event, make sure you follow us, add us on Tony Mark Peter, and we will be giving away those tickets through the correctly answered trivia question. And don't forget, visit dualcoastevents.com for all information.
Yeah, I won't be able to be there though. I thought I was gonna be able to go.
Well, that's you and your job.
Work.
Well, you listen. You gotta.
Unless it goes late, I can go late.
You gotta work hard for your money.
Drive down after work.
I'll only be there on Friday because I fly to Vancouver on Saturday. Yeah, okay. But so I'm and a lot.
We'll see. Maybe something will change in the meantime.
We hope so, and a few fans are attending. So I'm looking forward to seeing and meeting our fans that watch us.
That's part of the reason why I wanted to go too.
Yeah.
I mean, not Daquan, but that's okay.
Yeah. So we have just a few minutes, and we're opening up the phone lines for you guys to. Yeah.
Put it in?
I did. Yeah, and you can put it in too. If you guys want to call in and chat with us, make sure you call 424-256-1729. Again, that's 424-256-1729. You can chat with us about how you feel about this week of days. You can tell us your favorite parts. You can tell us what you would like to see happen. Whatever. Let's just chit chat because we love chatting with the fans.
A lot of them want to see Allison Sweeney here at AfterBuzz. We need to work on that.
I would love to see Allison Sweeney here too. A lot of people want to see James Scott and Chandler Massey and Freddie Smith. We're definitely working on all of that. Whoever you guys want to see, make sure you tweet them and include our Twitter handlers and AfterBuzz TV.
Yeah.
So hopefully, they'll be willing to come in.
If they're in demand, they'll want to come.
Yeah, of course.
See us. Did I? Oh,
what?
I thought somebody was going to say we had a
phone call. Do we have a caller, James?
Anyone calling in?
Not yet. They're all so shy today.
Shy. Not even Cheryl.
And Cheryl is waiting. Oh wait. Cheryl said she can't get through.
Oh. Maybe I put the wrong number.
No.
424-256-1729.
Yeah, it's in there.
Okay.
So before we roll out.
Well, I guess I can mention this now that it's done and over with. I just don't like to mention this because it's, I don't like to give away what people are doing on their private time. But I had the pleasure of waiting on Miss Deidre Hall the other day.
Oh, did you?
I did. She popped into the theater where I'm working now and to buy some tickets. And I got it from my desk. I'm like, wow, that lady looks like Deidre Hall. And sure enough, it was Deidre Hall.
I love it.
So I did everything I could to contain myself and be very professional.
Yes.
So she was very sweet.
Well, that's funny because a few weeks ago I wanted to mention that I went to go get a mani-pedi. Yes.
Oh, that's right. You need to mention this.
Yes, and I just so happened to run into Lisa Rinna. Yeah. And she was filming The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and she was there with her daughters. Very nice woman, and it was such an omen because I was thinking the other day, like I would really like to have her here on the show and do a Spotlight On interview with her because she is the original Billy.
The only Billy.
And I kept thinking, like, how could I talk to her? How can I say something? So I kind of leaned, like she was standing next to me because she was getting ready to leave. And I just kind of leaned in and I was like, hi, Miss Rinna. My name is Tony Moore, and I host a Days of Our Lives recap at AfterBuzz TV, and we're celebrating the 50th year of Days. And she's like, oh my God, that sounds great. And I was like, we would love to have you. Like, who do I talk to? And so she told me, like, who I should talk to. And I've been emailing that person, so hopefully that person will email me back.
Good. So, you should have said, my co-host is kind of obsessed with you. Be glad that you ran to me, not him.
So crossing our fingers and hoping that we have Lisa Rinna on the show.
They're asking if there is another number.
Are we, James? Are we having issues?
Another number to call?
Okay, we may be having technical issues with it, but of course, we love to talk to you guys, and there are many ways to talk to us.
Just ask us a question in the chat room.
You can ask us questions in the chat room. You can go to our Facebook page, Tony Mark Peter, add us on there, talk to us there, or tweet us. We got to head out. So, Mark, tell them where they can tweet you.
You can always tweet me at Lorraine Love, LORAYNELOVE, anytime, day or night. I may not respond to it in the middle of the night, but you never know with me.
And of course, you guys can find me on all social media platforms at Lounging with Tony or loungingwithtony.com. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another wonderful recap of Days of Our Lives. We will see you back here next Sunday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for DISHIN Days.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.